At the beginning of 2020, our programs were in full swing. We had our lessons program going and our concert series going. Our choirs did their annual Valentine's Day concert with a fabulous brunch by Barbara Wenzel and her committee. And we then launched into COVID during March. Everything was taken online, the music ministry, worship, everything. So it was a time of trying to figure out what can we do that's new and different, but also keeping a sense of consistency and keeping all of us engaged while we were in our homes and feeding each other spiritually. So music ministry went online. I was already teaching a class that went online. Favorite Hymn Stories eventually became Musical Musings, and that is a survey of the music from Sunday and understanding how the music ties in with the scripture reading and the overall message. Thursday choir rehearsal. It was a little weird to be singing to a computer screen while the director can't hear them. It was very strange. So we took that time and turned it into a concert series where more than just the choir could participate in. So that became FPC Facebook Thursday Concerts, which featured, and still does, First Presbyterian members, me, I've done many concerts myself, and colleagues. Sometimes these concerts were pre-recorded and sometimes they're live streamed. It just depends on the comfortability of the artist who's presenting.
We also began the process of rebranding First Presbyterian in 2020 with a new colorful logo and tagline that were designed to unite all of our communications and signal positive change. Both elements were designed to combine the best of our past with our vision for the future. Specifically, the brand reflects our rich history of progressive Christianity and social justice, our mid-century modern style and sensibility, and our new, more contemporary, community-based vision of inclusion, outreach, and service. From a design standpoint, the colors are mid-century modern, drawn from those in our sanctuary stained glass, a deep mixture of cranberry, amber, teal, and olive, accented by the dark, rich wood of our building and our chancel cross. Further, the design intent of the cross icon is to convey that while we all may be very different from one another in shape, color, background, opinions, and perspectives, when we join together, we become the embodiment of the cross, committed to our faith, service, and Christianity. Faith that is in all of us and in the space between us. We are, in fact, the church. The chosen tagline, where faith, family, and friends connect, turns our vision statement into a memorable, actionable rallying cry for our contemporary and community-based future of mission, outreach, and justice.
What particularly attracted you to the Presbyterian Church in New Canaan?
That's a great question, too. I was honestly looking at churches in urban settings, thinking that would be the next logical step. But a guy named Bob Spangler wrote an email to me. He had found me on our clearing in the Presbyterian Church. We sort of have a clearinghouse for job opportunities and people that are looking. And he wrote me, and Bob and I have some amazing coincidental, connections. We were both born in Pennsylvania. We both grew up in the Northwest. We both knew a guy named Clay Carson. He's the keeper of Dr. King's papers at Stanford. He was a guest of our church who lectured in Paris at one point. anyway, there's a list of things that we had in common. And when he wrote that to me, it was like, I got to talk to this guy. And so I talked to Bob, and then the search committee were the most amazing people. And I was like, I got to talk to these folks. And then when I got to know the town and who everybody is around here, it's like, what a privilege to be able to come and live here and serve here. But it just feels like home. I guess where we're together, where we're in a community that we feel like, we're able to care for one another and be cared for. I can say I've never been welcomed as warmly as here in New Canaan. People have been great. Y'all, some of you I already know, have really welcomed us, made us feel at home here. So this feels like home to us.
We were thrilled to meet in person in the fall. We set up a tent for inclement or hot weather, which looked really festive. We had a team set up for screening and greeting everyone who came to worship in person with us. We asked everyone to pre-register and sign a statement saying that they were healthy and hadn't traveled. We took everyone's temperature and made sure all were properly masked. There was a general excitement for all to welcome and meet Scott and Kim. We were sad when the weather turned cold and we had to go back to a Zoom-only option for church this winter. We are really looking forward to meeting once again in person soon.
Rally Day 2020 was unlike prior years, but after nearly 6 months of virtual worship, we were just thrilled to be able to come together as a congregation and worship. We were blessed with gorgeous blue skies, and we had nearly 100 people in attendance. And I know I'm looking forward to when we're all together worshiping. God bless.
One of the few highlights in 2020 was the increase in our pledging by 10% from last year, reversing a 3-year trend of declines. Personally, I think it's a pure coincidence that this is the year that Scott arrived.
Taking advantage of all the new families that were coming into New Canaan, we launched a membership drive. We delivered wonderful welcome bags with goodies inside and a message from our new pastor.
Hey y'all, it's Abunakta family, and hope you're all doing great, we're all doing fine, and we're here to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. It's late, but happy Thanksgiving. And we're about to say we're so grateful to everyone and every single one of you who helped us since day one, since we came to America until this day. We're so grateful to you and hope you're all doing fine, wonderful with all this pandemic. And we miss you all. Bye.
When I started as a youth elder, we were tasked with creating an outdoor Sunday school experience for the younger members of our congregation. While I was excited at the opportunity, I'm even more excited to get to know Courtney, whose spirit and enthusiasm is going to make First Pres an even more amazing place to worship.